You did? Ha! There's a thumb in their eye, I'm sure of it. That Soneshka woman at the camp thought she'd solved every problem when she found my journal and the keystone. Right then, let's get me out of here. If you can bring me my pack, I'll have what I need to break out. You're back! Didn't have any trouble going through them, did you? Good, good. Were you able to find my pack? I'll need it to crack this cage. Let me just... Ha! Exactly this. Now then, I've got the tools, but it'll take a bit of time. I need a distraction. There's a big cannon up on the walls behind me. Turn it onto the camp. Light up some of their tents. Maybe take down their leader if you're up to it. That should be more than enough to let me escape. Thanks for your help back there. I'm going to rest here for a bit, then take the long way back to the south. Don't want to have any other accidental run-ins with those armored cretins. I'm much better at staying out of sight during a brawl. Abigail will be waiting for my report.
Hello? Oh, thank goodness. You're not one of the wandering lost. I'm Ethelwyn, and you're the friendliest face I've seen all day. You don't need to tell me twice. The lost get violent when you poke through their houses. Oh, don't look at me like that. Everyone has to make a living. Reclaiming treasure. Brightwood's so full of graves, it's hard to know where to start. Say if you're heading into the villages, could you thin out the lost and look for any records? They might contain clues, and I'll share anything I find with you.
Be wary, traveler. A great tragedy has occurred here. The good people who lived in these hills have fallen and turned into soulless lost. If you've come seeking family or an old friend, I fear your journey may be in vain. Then there may yet be hope. Brother Umberto is a brave soul. He and I joined forces to defend these fair lands. But the story pains me to speak aloud. It is better if you read the account in my journal, just there. It was the dream of Avalon that led King Artorius to these shores. And of course, the wise counsel of the enchanter, Mirrodin. But the enchanter became obsessed with the island's mysteries. An insidious evil claimed his soul. The wars of crimson madness raged for a century. So many banners, all fallen to the corruption. I know not what transpired to end the conflict. We found no answers as to Mirrodin's fate. No trace of the High King. I sought new peace and purpose here in the Brightwood, but it would not last. A plague of soulless lost emerged. Brother Umberto and I formed the Bright Vigil to fight the darkness. But he stood alone when I left in search of my Lord King. I returned empty-handed to witness the results of my failure. The Vigil fallen to despair, and the Brightwood bright no more. Yes, friend. You are now acquainted with my regretful decision to abandon Umberto and go on a fruitless quest to find the king. My only desire now is to atone for my mistakes, but I'm not sure where to begin. Indeed, I would like nothing more than to find company in this lamentable endeavor. If you are willing to overlook my failed duties to the Vigil, then I will heartily accept your offer. It was among these townships and the nearby manor that Umberto and I founded the Vigil. I know the manor well. I will search there for clues, and you can search the towns. May the light be with us both.
Umberto's journey, March 17th. A cold wind blows instead of spring, and the trees of Brightwood are dry and devoid of new growth. Poor Pastor Pruitt fell lost, along with the rest of Walsham. And now the lost are appearing here at Woods. Since Galahad's departure several nights, I have begun recruiting and training the local townsfolk as new vigilants. They've taken to calling themselves shadow hunters, and I won't discourage you. Anything that keeps them hopeful is welcome. Umberto's journal, June 8th. It is the peak of summer, but it remains cold, and crops wither in the field. It seems every week we awaken one morning to find another hope has fallen lost. Despite my misgivings, I've come to accept that the only solution is to bury it. Strange as it may be to see graveyards on the turn, my greater concern is that they will soon be widespread.
Just about done reading through these records. My eyes are swimming, but it'll be worth it in the end. It has to be. You made that look easy. Have you been treasure hunting before? The handwriting in these records is awful, but I can puzzle it out. Then it's just a matter of matching up names with graves. Yes, maybe. I hope so. Some coffins in Brightwood weren't buried properly, if you catch my meaning. Let's start with the easy pickings and see what we find. The coffins should be pretty old by now, so a good push will force their lids off. Don't ask me how I know.
good to see you, young warden. I have bad news. I found a large force of corrupted to the east. Sir Galahad has informed me that corruption has claimed the manor as well. Sir Galahad continues the search in a town just north. The Bright Knight refuses to believe the corrupted have again become a greater threat. But you and I know better, and we cannot simply walk away. We must try. I hope to find only simple pockets of the corrupted, but they appear to be consolidating. I suggest you enter the manor and strike down the corrupted commander. It could buy us time.
Embrace corruption. Every day, our numbers grow.
I welcome your aid for Umberto's sake, but I did not realize you were a soul warden. During the wars, your order insisted on the delusion that the Crimson Madness could not be defeated. Your friend Jonas now claims it's returned. Yes, some corrupted still linger, but I assure you, the Crimson Sorcerer is long gone. The old man won't hear it. He scouts ahead, determined to prove there's an army of the possessed hiding somewhere in the forest. What matters most, however, is that we're united in seeking Brother Umberto. To me, it's clear. The darkness consuming the Brightwood is the Lost. Umberto and I swore to fight it, and I will honor that oath. Nothing to explain how this entire region fell to the Lost. Just horrific stories as so many succumbed to despair. There is evidence Umberto and the Vigil abandoned this place, but no indication where they went. Very well. I have a few more houses to search in Wolfsegg village. The Vigilants were apparently burying Lost in a nearby graveyard. You should check there, and then we'll rejoin the old man. Hopefully, with answers.
I had sought to seek support from rangers in other territories, but I think you and I can handle this. I do the reconnaissance, you carry out the assault. The main thrust, the core of the operation is here in the mines. Build around the mill to the south. Cut the heads off those mills.
Is that a basket? Oh, well, you've been